Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome to Muscle Sport Mac and Chaos Nutrition Old School Training. Now remember, if you guys need some good pre-workout, go to chaosnutrition.com, okay? Because, listen, they got some good pre-workout there, they got some good supplements. I don't know all the supplements they have, but I know that they are the ones who sponsor this show. So if you like this show, you got to go to Chaos Nutrition and support them. Otherwise, then we don't have a good show here. Then we don't have a show at all. So, all right. So, we got it, so chaosnutrition.com. Okay? And, again, if I'm ever, if I'm ever at an expo and they're there, I'll be with them. Obviously, and Joe Pietaro, Muscle Sport Mag. By the way, Muscle Sport Mag's got a print mag. And a lot of people asking, what does Valentino do? Is he still, I just saw him on a RX show, because we just did it, and a few guys were asking, what does he do? I know he used to write for the magazines. I still write for the magazines. I write for, Joe Pietaro has a magazine, Muscle Sport Mag. Here, we have a magazine. Okay, so if you like the Ramblin' Freak that I used to write, still write it. It's not called the Ramblin' Freak, because that's owned by Steve Blackman for Muscular Development. So, it's called Talkin' Smack. Capiche? So, you could talk to Joe and you can find out where to get the magazine. But anyway, I'm looking through my old magazines here. I'm sorry, I got to just show you this. They got nothing to do with bodybuilding. But look, I found an old Playboy. Look at this. Okay? Just to show you how old I am. This is 1974. 1974. Can you see that? Look. She's not naked, so there's nothing like, but, look, cigarettes on the back, a cigarette ad. That girl's not even good looking, but regardless, look, a cigarette ad on the back. I figured I'd show you that. I just get a kick out of it. Remember, you read all these things, remember all the silly, cartoons and stuff, anyway, I can't really show that, because whatever. I just figured I'd show you that. It's funny, they got some cool stuff in here. Ooh, the centerfold girl. I'll just show you her face. She's pretty cute. Dude, that's my type right there. Oh, yeah, babe. That girl, look, you know what's funny? This girl right here, 1974. Wait, what am I showing? I don't want to show her fucking other shit, her goodies. But that girl right there, right now, is probably an old lady. Because this is 1974, and I was young, Where did I get Playboys? I'm not even going to tell you. No, my father didn't look at that shit. My father was a straight arrow. He didn't like shit like that. But, me and my friends, we used to steal them from the store, stick them up our shirt and everything like that, But, that girl right now, oh shit, because she's the centerfold, I might tell you her date of birth. Let me see. Because they used to do that. Oh, the jokes. Let me see. I don't know if they did that whole, in 74, if they started that yet. I don't see. Man, she's fucking cute. I don't know, but I can tell you now, if I'm 63, gonna be 63. I'm not 63 yet, I'm 62. And, oh wait, this one's 1976. No, it isn't. It's 74. Oh shit, it is 76. I know you guys with the glasses. Where's my fucking glasses? Maybe it's 76. Well, it's so fucked up. I know. Don't say a fucking word. I know. Alright, it's 1976. So that would make her... Right, it is 70. Oh, fungal. Hold on. Let me put the glasses on for a second. These glasses, they're not even clean. Oh my God, that light. Hold on. Yeah, it's 1976. I'm sorry. Okay, I do have 74 over here. I got a whole stack of them, but we're not gonna show you. That's not what I'm here to show you. But I don't know. I just figured that girl's so fucking cute. Look at this. Is what girls look like when I was young in the 70s. Whoops. You guys, you older guys, you remember that shit. Like a face like that and shit. That's what girls look like. Anyway, that girl's probably an older lady right now. That girl's probably 10 years older than me. Alright, so she's in her 70s, that cute thing that I just showed. Not the one on the cover, the centerfold girl. So let's go show you how old that is. Alright, let's get into bodybuilding. I gotta show you, wait, where is it? Where did I put it now? Come on, guys. Oh, fuck, hold on. Where did I do with it? Hold on, I got a whole shitload of fucking magazines here I'm gonna show you. No, I'm not gonna show you all of them, I gotta save it. But, hold on. Okay, I'm not prepared. So, simmer down. I know. Where is it? Oh, shit. Wait a minute now. Alright, I'll show you one of these. Fuck. God damn it. Where did I put that one? Alright. Fuck it. Is it in this pile? So what are you guys doing? Let me just talk for a second. Oh my God, man. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it. I know, what a good production here. This is like a professional production. Shut up. Anyway, here's my guy right here. Look at this. Let me take it out of plastic because it's got to shine. Okay. Hold on, ready? Right here, look. That's Doug Brignoli. I liked him. Look at his build, though. Look at that fucking build on that kid. He was a young man. Look at that. I know that stupid light is. I get it. I saw the glare, guys. Just look at his physique. Look at the legs and everything. Look at Brignoli. That's Doug Brignoli. Look at him. Now I know he just passed away. What year is this? 1982. That one I'm correct with here. Ready? 1982. All right. That's Doug Brignoli. Man, I like that guy. I don't know what happened to him. How he passed. Wait a minute. Who the fuck was that? That wasn't Jeff King, is it? No. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see if there's more Brignoli in here. But I like that guy, man. I don't know how to. I don't know what happened, man. I'm sorry to hear that he passed away. Wow, look at Robbie Robinson here. He was a weirdo, but man, he had some fucking structure in him. Look at how small that waist is. Look at that. Look at Robbie Robinson. Jesus. I always liked his physique. He's a fucking nut job, though. But, oh shit. Albert Beckles. He bores me. I didn't even see this. There's my guy right here. Look at the inside photo. Look who that is. Rory Liedlmeyer when he was younger. Look at him. Look at him. Look at Rory, bro. Look at the head of hair on him, too. Holy shit, Rory Liedlmeyer. That's my guy. This is where I first discovered him, is in this magazine. I love the dude in person. In Gold's Gym, I've already told a lot of you guys, he was amazing. And I'm telling you, amazing. His arms, shoulders, he had beautiful physique with that tiny fucking... Oh, John Brown. Remember John Brown? Look at John Brown. Look at John Brown right there. Look at that. That's the famous John Brown pose. This guy trained a lot of guys, man. Somebody said his son is a pro football player, or two of his sons are pro football. Look at that. John Brown, bro. My name is John Brown. You ask me again, I'll knock you down. What was that from the Little Rascals? Wait a minute now. Hold on. Where's Doug Brignoli? He's on the cover. They usually have, when they have the guy on the cover. Hold on. I know. I'm not prepared. Come on, you guys should be used to my bullshit by now. Hold on. Where's Doug? Come on, Doug. Where are you? Oh, shit. Is that... No. Hold on. We're looking for Doug Brignoli again, the cover guy. I mean, his death was kind of sudden. I didn't expect that shit. I don't see him in here. I guess he's just on the cover. Shit. All right. So there's our cover guy, Doug Brignoli. Look at him. Look at him. Doug Brignoli. Okay? You know, he used to do with Rick Drayson all the time. All right, guys. I'm sorry I'm not so prepared. Here, let me show you. Do you guys remember this magazine? For a while, it was out. Dave Palumbo used to write for this. It's a very popular magazine for a short period of time. But he used to do a lot of drug talk right here. Peak magazine. Do you remember that? I don't know why that fucking glare. I got to turn that light. Let me turn it this way so you can see. There's lights all over there. Okay, look at it. Do you remember this magazine? Wait. Dr. Scott Connolly, Patrick Arnold. Okay, watch it. Dr. Scott Connolly and Patrick Arnold. I worked with Patrick Arnold. I know Patrick. He's quite the liberal, by the way. Anyway, you know, to talk about equipoise in this issue. This was great drug. I like the cartoon on the back. Look at the cartoon. Look at that shit. See the cartoon? Wait, what is it? It's like the insult, you know, the man who became, you know, that turned a Mac into a man, but at this time he made a monster. Hold on. Let me see if there's any good. Oh, look at all the drugs. Oh, shit. Anthony Dorezzo. He's the one who passed away. I remember him and I having a friendly argument over the Red Sox. You know, when they lost to the Yankees in 2003. Anthony Dorezzo. He was Dave Palumbo's boy. He was a monster, bro. Look at him. He died right at the Nationals. He had a heart attack and died at the Nationals. He was a big guy. Anthony Dorezzo from Massachusetts. Very big guy. Nice guy. Nice guy. Just a Boston Red Sox fan. And, you know why he went to Boston Red Sox? So they got all this, the anabolic review. Look, we all used to remember. Back then, there was no internet. Sorry. Back then, there was no internet. You guys like, shut up, I want to see the magazine. So back then, we had to rely on these magazines to tell us all about... Wait, where's the one? Oh, there's my guy right there. That's what I took right there. A lot of this. I put that whole fucking jug in me in a can you see it? Right there. Ganaball. Can you guys see that shit? Ganaball, which is equipoise. I'm trying to get the shine off there. I don't know if you guys are seeing this. Why does this look so fucked up to me? Can you see that? Ganaball right there. Oh, I used to take that whole fucking jug. Oh, I also had this equipoise too. That one right there. Equipoise. I had that one too. But Ganaball was my favorite. I loved that shit. Oof. I loved all that shit. Look, wait, hold on. Let me see who else. They have some crazy fucking shit in here. This is all like, but you know, what am I supposed to do? Show you like the text? You know what I mean? Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, Aaron Madrone. I remember him. Aaron Madrone. Remember him? Madrone, or whatever the fuck, however you say his name. A lot of these guys don't lift weights anymore. Now I see pictures of them. They're like Pee Wee Herman. Now I know Palumbo was a lot with this magazine. Oh, here it is, right here. Here's Dave Palumbo's page, right here. Look, Palumbo's page. That's Dave, and he talks all about drugs here. But what am I supposed to do? Show you the text? You know. Anyway, see? And wait a minute. Here's Dave right there. Palumbo's corner. Look at him. That's when Dave was fucking... He was huge back then. Holy shit, was he huge. And of course, Dave talks all about drugs. What drugs is this? Resolin and... I can't even see what that fucking shit is. Valentino, will you wear the fucking glasses? Shut up. You know, it's got all this... It's all, you know, like all drugs. I mean, it's standard, you know, standard magazine would pay, but it's mostly text, a lot of shit. I mean, it's not, but it's a great magazine. Like, this is, when we were younger, this is all you can, you know, like, there was no internet, so this is how we found out about, you know, like, steroids. You'd read these fucking, like, this thing goes all in depth about, oh, this is about metformin and all that shit. Look at this. It's a whole article about metformin and how, you know, with the insulin and all that shit. But this magazine is from... What the fuck year is this? This is the 90s, sometime 90s. Oh, come on. Why don't you wear the glasses? You'll be able to see. Shut up. I don't know. I know it's the 90s because they stopped making it, but, Anyway, so this is the peak, but I gotta show you this. I've shown this before a long time ago. This was the first issue of a magazine that's just put out by the same guys who, my boys, it's Bob, they got it from Bob Bonham's gym, okay? But Women's Physique World. I'm friends with all those guys. Here you go, see? Look. Now look at this. Corona. Listen. This girl hit me with the worst tuna breath once, but, she was eating tuna raw out of the can talking to me. And I'm telling you, I was like, holy Christ. That shit's... Bro, you got high karate breath. Because that shit's kicking. Anyway. So look. Sharon Bruno. Look at this fucking body. Look at that butt. Look at that ass right there. Dude, that is the... Dude, look at that. Look at that can. Oh my God. Look at all this sand. I just want to wipe that off. Look at it. Look at it. Look it up close. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty. Oh, Ray Hollett. I remember Ray. I knew her too. She's a nice girl. Ray Hollett. Remember her? But wait, hold on. Let me. Whew, that is some behind. My God. That is a thing of beauty. Let me see if I can show you any Miss Global Physique. Oh my God, this is. I got Debbie Lee. I remember her. Ooh, that's a sexy photo. Look at that shit. I gotta watch. I can't show too much because then, YouTube will say that's pornographic, and it's not fucking pornographic. Hold on, let me get one of these right here. Okay, I knocked the cover off this. It's you stupid bastard, Greg, and my girlfriend's gonna kill me. What year is this? I don't know what fucking year this is. I can't see shit. Wait a minute. I'll tell you right now. Oh, March of 1978. There, look. March of 1978. But look at, they had the Ask Mike Mentzer. There's Mike Mentzer. It's Ask Mike Mentzer, where he answered all your questions. But look at that motley crew. It's Joe Weider, Roger Callard. Look, my boy Bill Grant. Bill Grant is a great guy. Kenny Waller. Hold on now. Dude, I love all this shit. When I look at all these old things. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me show you. Let me get you some good stuff. Look at Danny Padilla's back. Look at that back on Danny Padilla. He had my face. I loved him growing up. He had some build. His back was like sick. He had a sick back. Remember this shit? Like, you remember all that pre-digested protein? Weider. Look at that shit. Remember that shit? It tastes like, that was dieter's protein, but they used to have that pre-digested shit, and it tasted like fucking, like stomach acid and shit, like bile, like if you fucking burp up shit. Okay, hold on here. Alright, look, I'm going to show you some good, this is my guy right here, Cal Scalic. I love Cal Scalic. Who doesn't, you remember Cal Scalic? Bro, he was a mass monster. I got some good magazines with him. Hold on. Look at his fucking cannon. This is 1978. Look at that fucking arm on him, man. Cal Scalic. Remember him? He had some build. Let me see. I can't see what the fuck I'm looking at. Yeah, I remember. Look at that. Cal Scalic. Do you guys remember that Cal Scalic? Do you old school guys? I wonder what ever happened to him. He was so good. I loved Cal Scalic. Look, here he is here. Right here again. He was like a mass monster. I'm not sure. The thing is, I'm not sure where he came from, though. Shit, I don't know. All these stupid drawings. I hate that. Well, here he is again. This is an aerial view of him. I guess he was... look at that. That's Cal Scalic right there. Look at that. And then that's him there. He was one of my favorite growing up. I just because he was one of the original mass monsters. Remember this picture? Look at Robbie Robinson's fucking bicep there. Look at that. Look at that fucking bicep. Look at that. Look at the structure of that physique. That was for that. Remember that ad? Oh shit, how far am I into this? Oh, okay, let me jump over. Alright, I'm going over time here. So, but let me do this real fast. This is Muscle Digest. Look at Tim Belknap. That's when he won the Nationals, Mr. America and shit. Look at him. Look at that fucking guy. I thought he was the biggest fucking thing. Do you remember when he first came out, you guys? Do you remember that guy? Remember Tim Belknap? I mean, he's a Momo now, but... Well, I haven't seen him now, but I know when I was... Dr. Franco Colombo. Yeah, okay. You know? Remember that? Dr. Franco Colombo. Yeah. Dr. Franco Colombo. I don't even get into that shit. He's a fucking... I remember this ad. Remember from the front? Remember that ad? For the supplements? And then I think on the other one side, they have it here. And then the other side, they have him on the front. Look, there he is. Him and that girl. The supplements. This old school ad, man. Brings back memories. Is that Troy Zucolato? Holy shit. I think it is. Yep. Look at Troy Zucolato when he was younger. Look at him. Remember that? Troy Zucolato. Look at him. Legs look a little weak there, but Troy Zucolato. Wow. I remember this. See, right here, a look at synthetic steroids. That's the name of this article. A look at synthetic steroids. Why they put the fucking title down at the bottom? I don't know. The actual, the corner is called Chemical Bodybuilding. And see, this issue is from December 1981. Okay, Muscle Digest. Again, my favorite magazine. Back then is when I was first fucking finding out there was such a thing as steroids, but people didn't talk about it. Dude, you remember him? I got some good pictures of me and this guy right here. Rick Poston. Rick Poston. Remember Rick Poston? Right there, him. Rick Poston. Rick and Debbie Poston. Remember? Remember what he was a good bodybuilder, Rick. He was a big guy. Rick Poston. I don't know who the other guy is next to him. But, he was a really good guy. He was big. He was pretty jacked, man. Oh, shit. Here's my friend Mike Torsha again. Kid I grew up with. Who was like my mentor and stuff right there. He won the Teenage Mr. America, Mike Torsha. He was actually a very good bodybuilder. Placed in the Nationals, almost won the Nationals. He was good. He was a very good bodybuilder. Who the fuck is that? But Tim Belknap to me was like, he was a mass monster. But he wasn't such a good person though, you know what I mean, back then. Here he is. Here's the picture right here. Now that's him. Look at him. That's when he won the Nationals. Okay, his trophy's right there. Okay. I'm trying not to get that glare. I'm sorry. But look at him. The one thing that's crazy is that he would win the Nationals. I mean, he'd win a... Ah, that fucking glare. I gotta go turn that light. Anyway, we'll have to do more magazine shit. I actually got crazy shit to show, like old supplement bottles, like equipment and shit like that, you know. I can show you some really good shit. I'm not prepared today, sorry. But, yeah, Belknap, there he is again. I mean, you know, he had a weird build because he was big, and then fucking a day or two later, he looked like you're like, what happened to him? And he was the first guy with the insulin and everything, because he was a diabetic. And the difference from him on Saturday, then you see him on Monday doing a photo shoot, even his face looked different. It's amazing. You know, Rich Piana used to say, like, he would, you know, Jerry Ward would tell me too, but I mean, Rich Piana would talk about it, like how he would, you know, like, get ready for an expo, so he, like, you know, he'd hit the insulin, he'd be taking in all these carbs, he'd fucking gain like 30 pounds, you know. That, Tim Belknap was like that. You'd see him, his face was all like this, and then when you see him on Monday, he was pucker face, and lost all that, and he wasn't, like, as big. It was just really weird. I seen him in Gold's Gym. I was actually in Gold's Gym around this time, right here, in 81. Yep, December 81 is, I think, when I went out there. Yep. See? Anyway, alright, let's get into some questions. Okay, first question is from my boy, Brian Pablo. Brian, I told you I'd answer this, and I talked to you a little bit about it on the internet. He asked me, he said, I train 6 days a week. He said, and one day he does running, but he also does jiu-jitsu and kickboxing recreationally. And he said, he feels like, with all that training, so much training, he feels he might need some more time off. He's asking me, do you think I need some time off? I feel like I trained too many days. Should have another day off. Now, listen to me. I was telling Brian, as you get older, and, I don't remember how old Brian is, but he's not a kid. And as we get older, we need more rest days. Now, yes, I'm the guy who said there's no such thing as overtraining. There's only under-recuperating. Well, you're under-recuperating if you don't take a day, some days off. Let me explain, okay? Practice makes perfect in anything you do. You want to be a hitter, in baseball. You got to get up there and you got to hit so many pitches a day, batting cages and everything. You want to be a good fielder. You got to get out there. You got to catch the ball. You got to, practice, whatever your sport is. I'm just using an example. But the thing is, you also have to rest, okay? And I believe that, with training, it's, when I say there's no such thing as overtraining, I believe you can train as much as you want during the day, okay? But I do believe then after that, you're going to have the same amount, like basically balance that with the same type of rest. So, what I do now and what I did when I was young, I used to train every day, 6-7 days a week when I was young. And I did each body part, like Arnold did, 3 times a week. So each body part I trained 3 times a week. And that was getting much. And as I got, I did that up until I was like, I don't know, maybe 25, 26, something like that. And then I stopped. It was just too much for me. Okay, but that was the thing when I was younger. Okay, and it wasn't that I was training. I needed to break up the body more. I needed to give my body parts more rest. Training them 3 times was a lot. So then I still trained 6 days a week, but then what I did was I went to each body part twice a week. Okay, so each body part got hit twice a week. And then as I got older after that, each body part got hit once a week or once every 5 days. So, Brian, I don't remember how old you are, okay, but I do know that you're going to have to take some time off. I believe that maybe you can train. I don't know how long your training days are. For instance, I don't know if you're training an hour a day or 3 hours a day. If you're training 3 hours a day, I feel like that's fine, but I feel like you should really take the next day off. Okay, because you don't grow when you're in the gym. I do believe practice makes perfect, but you also have to balance that with rest. Okay, and we grow as a bodybuilder. We grow on our rest days, not on our days we train. On the days we train, we break down the muscle. We bust, you break down the cells, the growth plates within the cells of the muscle. Okay, but they grow back on the days we rest. So I do believe that you should stick some rest days in there, especially if you're doing all these other things which are definitely, more taxing on the body in the sense that, takes more endurance to do kickboxing, takes more endurance to do, jiu-jitsu, takes a lot of endurance to run, and it's a wear and tear on your body. A lot of bodybuilders don't do cardio, okay? And the school of thought is, some guys say, I could eat more food and do cardio, or I could eat less food and do no cardio. I'm not saying that that's right. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying to you is that, if you're working out 6 days a week, and you're doing jiu-jitsu, and you're doing kickboxing, and then you're running, you need some rest, my friend. You need some serious rest. So, if I were you, I would add in rest days. I don't believe, when I say overtraining, there's no such thing as overtraining. Practice makes perfect. I mean, basically, you hit that body part with everything you got, okay? You train it, to failure. That's just my opinion, okay? And this is my experience for me. You got to experience what's right for you. But I believe that if you're going to train hard, you got to rest. It's like partying. If you're going to party hard, I don't party, but you know what I mean? Like, I'll stay out all night and everything like that, but then the next day you got to rest. You can't just go right back to partying, or you're going to wear your body down. Capiche? So, that's my thing. I do Brian, I do believe that you should add in some rest days, and all of you, especially if you're doing jiu-jitsu and everything, you have to pace yourself. You can't run a race and sprint all in one shot, or you're going to burn out, okay? You're not going to be able to finish the race. So you have to have certain days that you work out, certain days you rest. You grow on the rest days. You don't grow when you train. A lot of people have it in their head. It's a head thing, okay? So there you go. Rest. You do need rest. You can't take the thing, practice makes perfect. With Valentino said there's no such thing as overtraining. And I know that a lot of you will be like, oh, that's not true, because there's some guys who overtrain like really easy in their minds. You know, like, oh, no, if I do more than sets, I can't recuperate. Then you're not saying, basically, you need more recuperation time, okay? But I still feel if you train more, you would grow more. But you need the recuperation. It has to balance. That's what I mean by there's only under recuperation. See, I'm not saying if you're going to quote me, any of you guys, when I say there's no such thing as overtraining, you also have to also quote the part where I say there's only under recuperation. I mean, basically, you know, when I was younger, I could train four hours in a fucking day. John Defenders, guys like that, those guys who go to the gym and train 4 hours a day, whatever. But then the next day, I have to rest and relax to balance that. But if I did the same thing the next day, then that 4 hours becomes way too much. Okay? Capiche? You got it? So balance it. Don't let your head get in the way. Don't trip over your own head. No, if I don't do this, I'm going to shrink and all that. No, you grow when you rest. All right, I know some of you guys are not going to like what I just said about the whole overtraining thing. There's guys who are, you know, I can't stand I do 10 sets and that's like too much. I can't recuperate from that. You know what I mean? Then your body's fucking shot. You know what I mean? You know, but for me, bro, I can fucking hang and bang and do 100 sets, man. You don't know. John Defenders, even Arnold. You know, I mean, you know your own body, okay? Then for that person, that would be 10 sets would be a lot. I guess that'd be like, you know, no, I'm killing myself with those 10 sets. I'm destroyed after 10 sets, you know. But then you got to balance it the next day. That's all it just means. All I'm trying to tell you is recuperate. If you're going to train a lot, you got to recuperate a lot. No, I don't believe in overtraining. I believe in under-recuperating. And that's the problem with most guys. They don't recuperate. Under-recuperation. All right? Especially as you get older. Now with me, I got to have days in between I train. Because I'm older. I'm in my 60s, you know. So when you're young, you're resilient. You could do all that shit. If you're a teenager, go ahead, train fucking 7 days a week or whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? You're resilient, you know? Even you don't grow when you're not training, so don't spend all day in the gym. That's all I'm saying. All right, next question. Okay, Mo Weights. Mo Weights. You guys, do you ever wear a weight belt? What's your thoughts on that? I need to wear a weight belt when I train. Okay. I used to wear a weight belt when I was younger. I don't wear one now. And you know what's funny? My back got stronger for it. Now, if you're powerlifting, okay, I got my own thoughts on stuff. Like, for instance, if you're on a bench press, I understand the whole arching thing with some guys. They arch too much or whatever. But I don't see how a weight belt really helps you on a bench. Because you're laying on a bench. And you're pressing up. I mean, I don't know. I just feel that if you use a weight belt too much, it's, you know, I feel like you're never going to have a stronger lower back. My lower back, I don't need a weight belt. And when I was younger, I hurt my back when I was like 15, 16 doing barbell rows. And I had a bad back the whole time till I stopped using weight belts. You know, I'm just saying. It's there for support. You're going to do deadlifts. Yeah, you know, you can squat. Yes. You know, squat, I think, is probably the most important thing to wear a weight belt during, you know, dead and, you know, clean and jerk and all that kind of stuff. I'm putting that, we're talking about bodybuilding here. So that's, for me, not using a weight belt definitely fucking strengthened my lower back. 100%. You know, knock on... Where's wood? Right here. Knock on wood. You know, I don't have the back problems I had when I was younger. I mean, I had it bad, where you can't walk, you know, that kind of shit. No. Nope. I hurt my back when I was young, and from there on, it would hurt it every couple of months, man. And that shit would act up, and I'd do something. I could reach or shake somebody's hand, and you throw your back out. But not anymore. Not going away. You know, I'm just saying, you can't. I'm not a big fan of weight belts. See, listen, it's just like I know girls that do corset training. I know male bodybuilders who basically, you know, they do almost like corset training, where they, you know, pull the waistband in so tight. But after a while, you actually lose your stomach muscles. You lose it because that's supporting you, so your muscles get weak. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's almost like putting a cast around your leg, and you don't use your leg. After a while, you'll come out with one big leg, one skinny leg, right? Why? Because the cast, the belt is this, which is supporting you, takes the muscle away. That's how come I'm better now, since I stopped using a weight belt. My back is stronger because my back now has to be more involved in the motion, and over time I got strong. You understand? I have a great lower back. I get the whole fucking, you know, the lines and all that shit, and it's thick. And that's because I don't use weight belt. I stopped, you know. I know you can always train your lower back. I get the whole thing, but I'm not saying don't use a weight belt. I'm saying on certain exercises, you know, yes, you know, squat, I definitely believe you should wear a weight belt. And again, the powerlifting shit, I don't understand the bench thing because I don't see how that affects you at all. But they do it. Maybe because of the arch, maybe because of pushing off, but you're not supposed to do that. That's not a legit bench in my opinion. And I'm a good bencher. I was anyway, not anymore. I just feel that, you know, that the belt will give you so much support that after a while your muscles will be taken out of the movement because the belt is supporting you, not the lower back. Capiche? Okay? And it's just like with corset training. If you do corset training for the gut, to get the gut small, like girls do it, you know, but they have to actually train their abs a lot because otherwise they lose muscle tone there. The muscles become weak. A corset will actually make a girl's muscles really, really weak. You know, to the point where if you don't have the corset on, you feel like wobbly and stuff. I'm just telling you, it's the way it is. So for me, I don't wear a belt. I don't like belts. Belts didn't, you know, I felt like when I'm bending over and shit, it restricts you, it digs in, but it also made my lower back weak. Now that it don't, my lower back does, you know, it's involved in my workouts, and it's made it a lot stronger. That's my opinion. A lot of guys won't agree with me, but this, you asking me, this is my show, you asking me my opinion, I'm telling you my opinion and my thing. And I've had friends that stopped wearing a weightlifting belt. A lot of my friends don't wear belts, and their backs are strong as hell. So, alright, next question. Finally, what the hell is his name here? Jamal. You going to the Jamal? You going to the mall, Jamal? Jamal S wants to know. What the how do you prevent staleness doing your routine? My routine makes me stale. Okay, I think I know what you're asking me. How do I prevent staleness from like doing the same old routine in the gym? I have a little thing that I do, okay, and it's I'll train backwards. I'll do my whole routine backwards, okay. I'll go, for instance, like I do that now anyway. So I'll do what my backwards would be your forwards. What I mean by that is I don't, cause let's say I'm going to do biceps. I don't come in the gym and just start curling, you know, start curling fucking barbell curls. I don't do that. That would be the end of it. That would be my last workout, my last thing. But on a day, if I'm really stale, and I feel like I'll try all different exercises that day. I'll try totally different, or I'll do my routine backwards. I'll start off with whatever I finish up with. So, for instance, I like to do machine curls first to really get the blood in there, right? And then I would do like a concentration curl and then a barbell curl, something like that. I would actually swap it. I'd come in, I would always warm up with a machine, but then I would go to the barbell curl, then a concentration curl, then maybe a cable curl. So I would do it, I do your routine backwards. Don't go by what I do, because I do my normal routine would be yours backwards, okay? Like, for instance, when guys do delts, they'll come in and they'll start off with press behind the neck. Maybe they'll do some front presses, then side laterals or whatever, and they'll finish up with rear delts. I'm just giving an example. I do that the opposite way. I do start with real delts and I finish it. You know, that's the way I would do. But I do to prevent staleness. When I feel like I'm stale, see, I don't get stale that often because I train instinctively. And if a certain exercise is kicking my ass that day, I just like, wow, dude, I'm getting a week of. I'm going to keep this going until that pump goes. So I'll do as many sets as I can, and I do low rest periods. And the other thing is too is that if it's not kicking my ass, I'll totally cut it out and go do something totally different. Because do you ever do an exercise and it hits you like, oh my God, this is great, holy shit, what a pump today. And you go next time you go to the gym and you do that same exercise next time you train that body part and you're not getting shit from it. You're like, oh my God, last week I did this and it was hitting me like a freight train. And today it's not hitting me at all. You know, sometimes it's because it's new to you, you know, or whatever. Or it could be just a bad day. So, in that case, I'll switch stuff around and I'll do a different exercise, you know, something new. Like, you know what, today, I don't do these, like, weird things, though. I go with what I know from the past. You know, like, for instance, I don't really do barbell curls anymore, but let's say I'm doing arms and I'm biceps and I'm not feeling it. Sometimes I'll go do, what I'll do is I do a few different things. I'll do opposites. I'll go over and do some triceps work and then jump right back to biceps and all of a sudden the vicious pump goes. Arnold used to do that, okay? Same thing with chest. I'm doing a chest. I'll do some quick back, you know, lat pulls, high reps and everything like that. Get the blood in. All of a sudden I do the chest and boom. Sometimes I'll do that to throw things off, all right? Other times I'll change the whole, again, I'll do something totally that I used to do. And now I resurrect it. I haven't done barbell curls in a long time. But, you know, let's say I'm doing some machine curls and this and that, because I'm only maintaining. I'm not trying to get huge. And all of a sudden, I don't know, today it's not hitting me. I'm just not feeling, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to do some barbell curls today. And all of a sudden, boom. You know what I mean? So that's what you do. You know, I don't try these weird exercises like hang upside down and fucking do a curl with a dumbbell or something stupid like that. I'm not going to do that. But what I will do is do an exercise that maybe I stopped doing a long time ago that I used to feel. Now I don't feel it no more, but I've been doing this. And now this is stale. So go back to that exercise. Try it today. Son of a bitch, it's hitting me. You know what I mean? Things like that. Or I'll do a routine backwards. You know what I mean? Again, you know, let's say you come in and you do bench, and then you do fly. Or you do bench, incline, fly. Then you do flies, and then maybe some cable crossovers. I would come in that day, do it the opposite. I would do cable crossovers, then the flies, then the incline, then the bench. Or you could do things like that. I don't do that. Because I train like that normally, so, you know what I mean, that's my normal thing. I like to, you know, because I train different than most of you guys, you know what I mean, I have my own little thing, but that's because it works for me. I wouldn't have you do that. Like, if I was standing there training you, dude, no, I'm cocky with this. I feel like nobody knows. I can smoke anybody with that shit. That's neither here nor there. But for me, I know exactly what's me. I would unlock what happens for you. So, my advice, who asked me this? Jamal S. asked me. So Jamal, my advice is, go to the gym. Resurrect some exercises if you're stale. Do your routine backwards. Do what you used to finish up with. Start with that and then finish what you should start with. Or do something like resurrect a few exercises that you stopped doing. You know, a couple of years ago I used to do this. I stopped doing it. I stopped feeling it. Go back to that. Try it for a day or two. You might feel it that day. Do little things like that. And you'll, you know, it'll start hitting you again. You know, guys, we don't have you know, even Arnold, the great Arnold. I mean, I've been in the gym with all these guys. It's not like every day they get this vicious pump, you know. There's just days where you just ain't got it, you know. And sometimes those are the days, the next day you're sorer than ever. And then other days you get a pump, you can pick your nose and fucking flick it. And all of a sudden you're getting a pump. You know what I mean? But the next day you feel like, I don't know, you don't feel like you trained hard. Whatever. The body's a strange thing. You know, nobody knows for sure what's going to happen. I basically train instinctively. I walk in the gym, I know which body part I'm going to do, and I pretty much have a good idea which exercise I'm going to do. But if I decide that day I'm not feeling shit, I change it around. You know what? Fuck it. I don't feel like doing these today. I'm going to do this. You know? There you go. So, I hope that helps you guys. Train instinctively, though, always. If you ain't got it that day, it could be just a bad day. Especially if you're doing other exercises and you just can't get a pump, it's a bad day for you. But if you're stale in an exercise, either put a new exercise in there, resurrect something you used to do, or do your shit backwards. Okay? That's a good way to refresh yourself. There you go. This is what I do. All right. So we're going to finish up. I'm just going to show you a few more pictures. Do you remember these? I got these from an old magazine. Some of these are just old cutouts and stuff I used to collect. But you remember this picture of Frank Zane? Look at him. Look at Frank Zane. Look at him. Look. Look. Look at Frank Zane. Remember this? Remember that ad? Right? He looked great there to me. I think he looked great. A lot of guys didn't like him because he wasn't huge. Remember this ad? Remember that ad, bro? But getting back to Zane. Look at that. I don't know. I thought he had a great physique. A lot of people didn't like him because he wasn't huge. Dude, who doesn't remember this fucking ad? Look, remember Arnold? Remember that ad with Arnold? Look at Arnold. That big hamburger. Look at him. Look at him. Remember that ad right there? Guys, remember that? Here's the back of that. Remember these freaking packet things? These from Weeder. Let me see if there's anything else here. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you something else really fast. This is the epitome of a Momo. Franco Colombo. Shit. Solving your training problems. Dr. Franco Colombo. There he is, the doctor. Doctor in the house. Momo alert. Hey, he's alright. I don't know. He's not alright, but whatever. Again, Frank Zane. Look at that physique. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that physique. Huh? Make him a lot taller, and that's that Bumstead guy. That Bumstead's got that lines like that. Remember this with Arnold? Remember Arnold right there? Look at it. Look at that physique on Arnold. Look at that chest. When I see pictures like that, for some reason, that impresses me more than the guys today. I'm sorry, but it does. Sorry. Sorry, Charlie. What fucking month is this now? Hold on. $1961. Where the fuck's the cover to this? Holy shit. Alright. This one's all beat up. Alright. That's in 1961. Look at that chick. Not bad. Remember that? I remember when chicks look like that. Anyway. Alright, look. I'm not going to keep doing this. We'll do more. Look. Remember these things? Again, none of these guys today could do that. Whoop. 1961. Look at that. They used to have to all do these athletic things. I used to be able to do that the minute I work out. The minute I start getting jacked, bro. I'd fall down trying to do that now. Look at this thing. It's all messed up, this magazine. Look at this. Because when I was young, I have, my magazines are in pristine condition. Some of these were given to me. Look at, fuck, shit. Hold on. Hold on, look. Look. It's Leroy Colbert again, right? Is that what that is? I can't see. I don't know. I think it is. I don't know when he was young. No? I think that's Leroy Colbert. I can't see. I can't read shit. This is so 1961. Look, this is so. Look at that. This is so. Look at that's what bodybuilders look like. They didn't really have the legs, obviously, but 1961. Anyway, all right. We'll talk more. Oh shit! I remember this Bruce Randall. Holy fuck! I remember this guy. Dude, he was this big, heavy, fat. Look at how fat he was right there, right? Big, fat, heavy power. Then he lost all that weight. And that's him with that small waist. Look at that waist. Look at it. He lost all that weight and got muscular. He went from that fat bastard right there, right, to that right there. Bruce Randall. You old school guys know what I'm talking about. You young guys are like, have no fucking idea. All right, listen to me. We got to talk for a second. You got to put your comments here. I mean, your questions. Now, not for the algorithms and stuff like that. That's for the haters. You haters that want to tell me how bad I suck. I'm a bag of oil. I destroyed the ocean because I went swimming out there and now there's an oil slick, whatever. That's fine. I don't give a shit. But I'm not worried about algorithms. I'm worried about answering the questions that you guys have. You know what I mean? Like legit questions. I want you guys to get what you want to know. So I want to help you. So I hope we helped today. But you got to put the questions on. I can't answer questions you don't know. So, again, go to Chaos Nutrition, right, for your supplement needs. I'm not sure everything they have, but if you go to chaosnutrition.com, you'll find out everything they have. And then you won't have to bother me. I'm just kidding. No, you got to eat, bro. I mean, without them, there's no show. So, that's the deal. We're sponsored by Chaos Nutrition. All right, and I'm not getting any money. I don't get any money if you buy shit. But the show here is me and Joe, we do the show. So, all right, enough bullshit. Right? I got my Heisman Trophy here. Oh fuck it. When I was young playing football. It's not a Heisman Trophy. Anyway, all right, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Stop fucking around. I love you guys. All right. Put the comments down. chaosnutrition.com. Muscle Sport Mag has a magazine, a paper magazine. I might have one over here somewhere. I don't know. That picture of me over there. Well, you can't see it. Right there. I'm on the cover of Muscle Sport Mag. It's on a clipboard, but anyway. So Muscle Sport actually has a print mag. It's one of the last ones, and there's some good guys. Lee Priest writes for them. A lot of us guys all still do articles there. I think Rich Piana, my girl there, Chanel, who is Rich Piana. She's friends with my girlfriend. I'm friend, we're friends. Rich Piana's ex-girlfriend. She has a line of clothing and everything else out, and she works with us too. So there's a few. Do you know that guy, Musclehead, the kid that went to jail, the Boston Lloyd's friend? I think he writes for the magazine. There's a lot of Boston Lloyd was writing for the magazine till he passed away. So was Jerry Ward till he passed away. So the magazine is actually a good magazine. So anyway, it's the last of the Mohegans of magazines. It's not super thick, but it's got us in it. So there you go. I'll see you in the next video. Stop fucking around. I love you guys.